Right, so I have plenty of runes to go make at this point. So I'm going to get to work on that right about now. Gonna start making some runes. First things first, I will make some more ender chests, like so. Put them here for now. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to go make more runes. So I do suppose I will start with energy runes. So I'm looking up the coordinates in my notes right now for these runes, which I already did fine, so... Of course, let's take this back with us. Take back this red shulker. Now I'm off to go make some runes. And then I'll make kinetic runes after energy runes, perhaps. So I'm just going to double check the coordinates I need to run to make energy runes. Yeah, so minus 519, minus 290. So I should just have to simply go west until I find the rune shrine I'm going for. Yeah, I do suppose what I have to do is just run west here. Alright, so I guess in not too long I'm going to be back at the Energy Rune Shrine. I think I'm already getting pretty close. Just need to keep on moving. Okay, now I see it already, so that's a good sign. I just spotted it up here. Teleport me up. They're very good. So I'm already back at the Energy Rune Shrine. Also going to leave this here. So these are going to hold... These will hold energy runes as I make them. Yeah, so Dudley, I'm making more runes right now. It's going to start with energy. Currently starting with energy runes here. I'm going to place that down. Now I need to just take out some runium, of course, and then just start making the runes like so. And I'll just put them in the shulker boxes once I have made them. Alright, there's 83 runation. Okay, I'll take that. Gonna get even more energy runes made now. Okay, I think 32 more stacks of energy runes will be enough for now. That's 27 stacks right there. Now that's like 32 right there. I think that will keep me satisfied for quite some time. Or I could maybe make like one more set of 16 stacks. I'll do one more, and then I'll stop. Then I think I'll make more kinetic runes instead of more energy runes. Put these away here. Put that back in as well. I should have everything and I should be ready to just go back at this point. Back to the overworld. Yeah, let's run back now. Yeah, so I won't have to come back here for a while. I made 48 stacks of energy runes just now. And that really should last for quite some time now. Okay, where are we at now? That was actually quick. I said I was going to make kinetic runes next. I will make kinetic runes next. Okay, X160, Z239. Now I gotta go there. Alright, so southeast it is. Right, my boots don't have depth strider. Should have maybe switched over. Should switch over to boots that have that. Let me switch boots quickly. Actually, I'll just switch to the Battleborn pieces. Alright, that's already quite a bit better. Yeah, I mainly want to switch over to some boots with depth strider. Because I didn't actually go put that on the sharp shot boots yet. I mean, it's not even a high priority anyways. Alright, so let's put my ender chest, I don't know, here. And take out 2 shulkers that have nothing in them, and then just place them there. And there. Then fill these up with more runes, of course. Right, I'm actually going to do like 2 stacks of kinetic. Well, 2 times 16 stacks of kinetic runes anyway, I should say. So first things first, I'm going to just make a bunch more runes here, like so. Alright, so that's last 5 stacks I'm making for now. That right there already put me at nearly 84 runation, just making the runes that I'm going to use anyways eventually. Not so much making the runes that will give the fastest experience. Just making the ones I more or less see myself using. Let's go back home. Northwest to go back home. So I'll put away the runes in my shulker boxes that I have right now. I'll move these somewhere. So I'll get these moved in. So that's energy runes. That's also energy. And again, I tend to keep energy and kinetic runes close by. So we'll do that. So let's see how many runes I can move over right now. And how many might just get put in my basement. Yeah, I might move some of my runes to my basement, most likely. So I'll just put the rest of my energy runes into my basement for now. Alright, can I find another home maybe for these logs also? I'll move these logs here also while we're at it. Then the rest of the runes are just going to get moved downstairs for now. Okay, I actually already had these energy runes also lying around. I didn't remember I had these. I mean, the more you know. So yeah, I guess I'm really doing good in terms of just how many energy runes I have lying around. Actually doing a bit better than I thought. Also some kinetic runes to get moved over as well. Then I'll probably move some more kinetic runes into my basement as well. Alright, back to the basement we go. Alright, kinetic runes are gonna also get placed down here. Alright, so that's gonna empty out... Yeah, that's gonna empty out my shulkers of the runes I just made. So that empties that out. For all of these boxes, actually. Yep, so that definitely seems about right. I will not need to make any power or storm runes for a while, clearly. I'm also still doing okay for the distortion runes, I think. I haven't ever really used these, nor have I used these recently either. I'm actually going to catch a few more Pixons right now. I'm only mainly just going to do this for an advancement. Gonna gather Pixons, but I'm probably only going to do this for the sake of an advancement. Probably need more poison runes. If I want to use the Noxious Staff more, then I will need more poison runes. Then I would need them. Yeah, that's if I want to use the Noxious Staff some more. And I can definitely see like why you'd say I should have more poison runes. Let's have some more in my basement or something. I'll have to double check if I do. Okay, I thought maybe I was going to find more Pixons out here. Because I'm trying to just quickly rack up some infusion stones. Yeah, for the sake of the advancement I'm trying to get, I don't know exactly how many of these stones I'll need. And I did put on my infusion armor set because that lets me actually get double stones. Yeah, certainly haven't been let down by it every time I used it, but still. Use like 3 different types of runes, which is a little annoying. Then again, I don't really use magic staffs too frequently in the first place anyways. Which dimension do you get storm runes from? Oh yeah, you get them from Grekon. Which is one of the tier 3 dimensions, by the way. I used to really hate Valkyries. Oh, we're talking about Grekon here. Yeah, they used to be extremely deadly, now they're just annoying. Still don't like them that much, but at least they're not super deadly anymore, now they're just really annoying. Well, maybe, like, not that annoying, but they're definitely somewhat annoying. Yeah, now they do roughly the same damage as everything else. But they have a lot more health, so it's a little bit trickier just to take one down. I mean, it's still about as small as it was before. Still a pretty tiny target, so kind of hard to hit. Unless you have a good sniper, then that makes it, of course, easy to hit. Definitely not going to be one-shotting with a sniper anymore. But at least it can no longer kill you in like 2 or 3 hits. And God forbid you run into like a group of 5 of them. Okay, please. I gave snipers a try mainly to pick off Valkyries. Basically, like, the best sniper I was able to access would just one-shot kill them before they could really be a threat. So let's see if this will work. I think it will work, most likely. Okay, my Luxon Tribute isn't actually going up. Wait, does it only go up as you actually just catch Pixons? Thought it went up when you actually just use these on the infusion table. So I'm guessing I might have just done this incorrectly by accident. Alright, let's just try this all again. Okay, I got some bones I can use, so it's all fine. Trying to go for an advancement here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Holy Sword right now because there is an advancement for getting it. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off. So that's what I saved some bone meal for earlier, just for the sake of the advancement. So I'll see if I can get this to work. So I definitely might want to just use this bone meal faster. It would be in my best interest to use it faster. Yup, well, I don't think they can still go through Ancient Cavern or Immortalis portals, but they can go through any other portal. But yeah, you can't transport stuff to those two dimensions, though. But you can transport them anywhere else, if you wish to do so. Okay, I probably should have just waited for more of these crops to grow and then just went through with this. I don't think I'm starting to think I might not have done this right. I don't even know how much time this is going to take for me to just continue with all this. Almost a full Celion tribute bar. Once that's full, I'm just going to move on to the next task. Alright, it's full. Alright, so throw out some junk items. I want to free up inventory space. Alright, so Shire Staff. Take this out too, would be a good idea. Okay, I definitely know where I'm going next for the Erebon tribute. Yeah, I know this will be easy enough to get. Yeah, this is not going to be a problem. Filling up the other tribute bar. Yeah, filling up Erebon tribute, that's going to be easier. So that's going to be about as easy as it seems. Yeah, and very well know that won't be much of a problem. So I do have to wonder how much time in the day I still have left to actually get all the tribute bars full. Don't even know how much time I might have left myself. Yeah, I still think I can currently only catch Pixons for Luxon tribute, last I remember. I know essences are out of the question. Those have been discontinued since 3.2. I know those are currently discontinued. Okay, so if I don't find Pixons soon, I think I'm out of luck. If I can't find any, then I think I'm not gonna make this work. This probably won't work if I don't find Pixons soon. Please go. Faster. Gotta find Pixons, I gotta find them soon. Hurry up. Gotta find these. And of course I'm not finding any. Oh, of course not. Alright, I see one. Okay, I see a few more and just one. Good. Yeah, so this is going to fill up my Luxon tribute bar. I gotta just still find enough of these for this to work. Come on. Racing the clock here. I think this is roughly about a 10-minute clock I'm racing, so come on, we gotta hurry this up. I'm gonna go do the mining later. I don't have to do that now, I can do it later. I'm gonna just do the Pixons first and then the mining. Alright, so please tell me I'm gonna find more Pixons soon. I really need to find them soon. Okay, I'm finding lava. It's not quite what I'm looking for. I'm not really in the mood for lava right now. Looking for Pixons. Okay, maybe up here? There's one. Extreme Hills might give me what I need. see some more. Fire Staff to that. That one. Okay, I see a lot of them here. That's very good. I see a lot of them. I think I'm in luck here. This could work. Seeing this many, this could work. Come on. Yeah, I think the Luxon bar is almost full at this point. It's looking good. 136.5. Looks like a full bar to me. Yep, just to be sure it's full. Now, before it's too late, I gotta whip this out. Alright, down where the stone is. Alright, let's start getting Pluton tribute by just getting as many drops as possible, as quickly as possible. And that's what the pick max is for. Hoping that's gonna work out for me. Alright, I don't want the game to lag too badly now. I'll probably sort through the drops once I filled up this tribute bar. Yeah, I'm hoping this is gonna work. Oh, Runium! I'll definitely go and pick that up later. Runium. Grab that, because it's Runium. Yeah, I might be able to get this. If I'm fast enough and lucky enough, I might have this. And yeah, I will sort through the loot later. I'm just too busy making sure I don't miss the chance to get a Holy Sword. Alright, so I'm halfway there on Pluton Tribute. I have the other 3 bars full, so I'm hoping I have it. I might have it, I might not, I don't even know. I hope I have it. Yeah, I'm just gonna completely rip apart an Extreme Hill just for a shot of the Holy Sword here. I think we're good. I think I have it. I think this is gonna be it. Then I'll have to sort through all the drops. Yup. Got it. That's it. Yep, that has to be it. And now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go and sort through all these drops. Because there's just too much shit on the ground now. Honestly, I think it's kind of dropping my FPS too, having all these entities on the ground at once. It's definitely going to drop my FPS. Yeah, that for sure is going to drop at least a bit. Having all this stuff on the ground. Okay, I should maybe still keep the night vision goggles on so I can see clearly. Yeah, so all the useful stuff that I can just get more usage out of, I'm gonna pick up. Okay, I think I might have gotten most of the items I want to keep anyways at this point. Now I probably do have most of what I want to keep in the first place. More ender pearls, okay, I guess I'll take them. I think I might have to maybe have space in my inventory for this Holy Sword. I mean, where's it supposed to get placed, I wonder? Then again, I think I might need to have inventory space to take the sword. Or that it just drops out in front of me. Or it gets dropped in front of me if I don't have space. Yup! There it is, Holy Sword. I just got every buff from every god. All in one day. Now I gotta pick up my sword. Challenge complete. There's another one. Let's just add that to the list of things we've done. Alright, so there's still some gold coins to just pick up. I feel like grabbing them. Oh. And there's this guy. Yeah, I think I might have picked up just about everything I want from here. Unless there's gunpowder, I probably should grab the gunpowder too. Yeah, I should also take that. Yeah, I should also loot the gunpowder while I still can. Yeah, just throwing out what I don't need also while I'm at it. That way I'll have more room to pick up gunpowder. Assuming I can find it amongst all this other crap. Alright, let's just get back home now. I did what I needed to do, now I'm just gonna go back home. Alright, there we go. It's time to get back out of here. Now I'm just gonna make a mad dash back home. I got both a speed buff and also extra speed for my speed armor, so I'm running pretty fast right now. I got pretty good top speed at this point. Should get me back home relatively quickly. Okay, I don't have any more distortion runes in the inventory, clearly. And of course I'm not going to need them. Alright, so there we go. There's another advancement. It's in here somewhere. Yep. There's another advancement taken care of. Obtain a holy sword. Yeah, so that was fun. Okay, I thought it was daytime, no, it's still night. Alright, so now I have to just go and sort through everything I got real quick. I gotta sort through all of this. I guess the runium's gonna go in there. Yeah, I have to quickly sort through everything I just got. And some skill crystals, I'll use these up and get free experience in various skills. Yeah, that just got me like 80 expedition right there, I'll definitely take that. And 79 hunter, okay, that's good too. And also 79 innovation, that's also nice. There's another 20 gold coins, I'll put these away too. And I'll also cook the steak I got. Because I probably will be turning that into... I'll be eating that eventually. Yeah, so there's our holy sword. 5.33 attack speed, 1 damage. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with this anyways. Don't even know what I would do with it. I guess maybe the best thing I can do is just mount it up on my wall somewhere. Because I can't think of anything else to do with it personally. Yeah, it's probably going to go up on my wall. Item frame. Right now, where am I going to mount this exactly? I'll put it there. I'll just simply mount it on my wall. I'm going to restock on bullets. I'm running short on bullets, so I'll restock right now. Right, so there's more bullets. I'll just cram them all in here. Definitely won't be running out of these anytime soon. There's more bullets. Okay. Never have. I don't know if I ever will try and go past that point ever again myself. I mean, doing it once is already pretty demanding enough. Yeah, I've defeated every boss at least once and still have plenty of things to go do, despite that. Right, so my buffs are gone. It's done being night, clearly. Yeah, so all those buffs were nice while they lasted. Never really got to do anything with them, though, sadly. Yeah, all those buffs kind of just got wasted there. Okay. I still think I have yet to see a single person who actually likes cotton candy. Because I don't either. Hence why I still haven't gotten the gold cotton candy statue yet. Or even my second kill on that boss. Because I'm just simply not looking forward to it. Yeah, it looks like I'm probably ready to go back to Skeletal army. Gonna do that some more, because I'm definitely ready to go back. Inventory's nice and cramped with all this good stuff. Bullets, runes, you name it, I got all of it. Now I gotta just run myself all the way back east again. Yeah, once I actually get back to the arena, then I'll just take time to organize my hotbar. Once I'm back at the arena, then I'll organize it. Well, let's just get a bit of health back and then keep on running. That plus, the boss doesn't always stay close enough to make hitting it easy. Unless you enclose it in some sort of arena or box. It doesn't always just stay close enough to you, so aiming at it's, like, actually feasible. And also he has a lot of health, so that also makes him difficult to kill with that gimmick. Not to mention, you're intended to use multiple staffs, so that's multiple different types of runes you have to allocate a lot of inventory space to. Alright, I should almost be back at the arena at this point. I mean, I'm moving pretty quickly with the help of both my speed armor and Shire Staff teleportation. So I should be there soon. Yeah, I still have, like, plenty of runes to work with. I really didn't burn through too many, just cutting a bit of time out of running back here. Alright, so we are back. And now I want to get my hotbar organized before proceeding onwards with the fight. Let's get the hotbar established to see how it's going to look like. Yeah, I think maybe something like this should be sufficient. Yeah, I do suppose that looks about right for my hotbar. I'm okay with this. Yeah, so that's going to be my hotbar right there for the fight. It's going to look like this. Yeah, it looks solid for my inventory and hotbar. Yeah, these guys are going to start spawning again. And eventually we're going to see like really strong variants of them, and the fight could always just get out of control real quick. Yeah, if I'm not careful with how the elite Skelemen may end up attacking these Skelly Elders, then the fight could really spiral out of control. If I'm not lucky and or careful, then it could get really bad fighting these guys. Yeah, because I said earlier, the Skelly Elder needs to die to start the next wave, but there could still be, like, enemies from the previous wave in the arena, yet the next wave would start anyways. As soon as this thing dies, even if there's still enemies from the previous wave left over. Okay, I'm kind of doing this on purpose because it's not that difficult to survive in the early waves. But later on, then it becomes a problem. I mean, eventually, like, really deep into the army fight, then that can become a problem, having to fight multiple waves at once. I mean, concussion staff can probably kill these early mobs pretty quickly, so I'm kind of trying to use that to my advantage. Alright. Now we're going to start getting stronger enemies here. Still honestly don't really think I need to have, like, the heat wave yet. I think I can still probably get by on a sword. I mean, eventually just trying to get by on a sword is not going to be practical at all. I mean, eventually that will become completely infeasible. Again, I'm kind of living on the edge here. Mainly just aiming for the Skelemen right now that actually shoot their projectiles. I can probably ignore the rest of these guys for the most part. Just taking care of the enemies that actually can be a real thorn in my side first. Okay, there's... Okay, I think that's the first elite Skeleman we're gonna see this skeletal army fight. Like, now we're gonna start seeing elite Skelemen. Right, there's a bunch of the elite Skelehoppers. These guys aren't much of a problem. Still probably I'm gonna try and pick them off first anyways. So I think more Skelemen are bound to come after this wave is done. Yeah, that's what I thought. Gonna see more of these guys once again. Almost. Right now he's down. Okay, I think that elephant's outside the arena, so I don't think I have to worry about it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's outside. Yep. I know they're called Danotheriums now, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Because I think the term Megatherium was used to refer to a snail. I think there was a snail called that, and there was an elephant called a Danotherium. So just to make more sense regarding real life, and the names of actual animals. Because I think a Megatherium is a sort of snail, and the Danotherium was an elephant. So yeah, I guess they were basically calling an elephant a snail earlier. Until 3.2 anyways. Alright, that's gonna work still. I'm fine with that. Let's get rid of that guy. There we go. That guy's gone. That guy's gone too. And that guy's also gone. Now I'm gonna go chase after these two. Okay, I think this is just all Skelepigs. Yeah, it looks like it's all Skelepigs now. Okay, good. That Skeleton's gone. I mean, this guy could have easily died before the Skeleton shooting projectiles, and then the next wave was started early while I was trying to just clean up after this one. Okay, this is just a wave full of Skelehoppers. Yeah, clearly is. Alright, will you stop jumping? There we go. Just seeing how many Heartstones I recently picked up for like 80 innervation. Okay, now there's going to be a bunch of Skelemen in the arena here, so I gotta be more careful at this point. Now I gotta definitely try harder to not die at this point. Okay, I got myself this corner here. Let's pick this guy off first. Alright, that guy's dead. That guy's dead too. Let me get in here. Got another one. I think I'm going to switch to the gun now and start just running around shooting. Alright, gun it is. Okay, there's still like, I think 2 of them left at this point. Okay, now there's 1 left. 0. Alright, next wave. More Skelepigs, looks like that. Right, more Skelehoppers, okay. I'll deal with them first now, before just looking to the next Skelly Elder. I'll pick these guys out first. Yeah, I definitely don't want to just spawn in Skelemen with all these guys still running around. Just don't want to really have an added distraction in the arena when the next wave of Skelemen shows up. Alright, arena looks empty. It looks like I got all the other skeletons out. So just this guy left. Alright, let's just get blasting away here. I don't quite think that was supposed to happen. Okay. Alright, let's get some health back. Or try to, should I say. Alright, let's get the heat wave out, try and shoot down as many of these guys as we can. Unless that's simply not practical. Yeah, this might not even work. There's so many of them, I don't even know if I can shoot them all down in time. Especially with random melee enemies just chasing me while I'm trying to do this. Okay, I'm starting to get rid of a couple of these guys, so that's good. I'm getting rid of a few of them. Starting to sort of get this under control here. Let's get some health back. Pull out the heat wave once more. Shoot this guy down. Shoot these guys down too. Right, there's probably one more Skeleman in the arena. Actually, no, never mind, there's two more in the arena. I think I can just use the sword to finish him off. There's that few left. Even with endgame armor, if you don't know what you're doing, it's pretty chaotic. But I know more or less exactly what to do. I think I know almost exactly what I need to do. That's still not that easy in the later waves. Well, I can't get close. Not even able to get too close. They're not letting me get close. Yeah, that's what I'm using the concussion staff for, just to deal with all these enemies, just to hit them all at once. Yeah, because if I can hit like 10 plus enemies at once, I'm definitely getting some value for it. Alright, there we go. That should clear out a couple more of them. And there's still quite a few of these guys just running amok here. Still got a lot of them just running around. Yeah, I'm trying to just one at a time here, but can't do it one at a time here. Not even able to really do one at a time right now, clearly. Yeah, trying to mainly focus on the Skelemen, but the other melee mobs are distracting me. Trying to just focus on the actual threat in the arena still. But everything else is kind of interfering. Okay, I can't really aim right now. Skeletron's in the arena somewhere now. Skeletron just spawned in. I gotta figure out where he might be. Yeah, I can't exactly tell where Skeletron just... Okay, I see him already over there. There he is. So I'm gonna work on still clearing out the rest of these Skelemen before really doing anything else. I'm gonna clear out the last of these guys. Okay, there's still this guy running around. Let's finish him off. Might be safe to start going after Skeletron at this point. Yeah, I think I'm good to start just going after him now. There aren't really enough enemies in the arena that they could just cause a ruckus while I'm trying to pick this guy off. I'll just pick him off from a very safe distance. Like I always do. Always just pick him off from a safe distance. Get rid of that. Alright, please actually aim the gun. There we go. I think that's, yeah, another skeletal archer gun drop right there. Got another Skeletron statue. Yeah, that is another skeletal archer gun drop on the ground right there. I already got, like, what, 2 of these earlier? So I don't really need another, obviously. So I'm going to take out some more runes, and then just go and do this again. I'm going to take out more storm power runes, of course, and just do this all again. Like so. I'm going to take these out. Then it should be good to just go run this one more time. Yeah, if I do this skeletal army fight correctly and get the statue and survive the whole way through, don't, like, just miss my chance at a Skeletron kill, then I'll have 7 statues of Skeletron at that point. Alright, please. Things are right in front of me, can I hit them? Alright, next wave. Okay, so now looking at more elite mobs here. There's the elite Skelehopper. And now elite Skeleman. I don't see any stones here right now, personally. Seeing a bunch of skeletons, but no stones. It's a football. I chiseled it. Wasn't trying to, but okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's get the Kai staff up at this point. Might be a good idea. Right, so that should be about it for this wave. Alright, next wave. That works out. Alright, I'll switch to the heat wave here quickly. Start shooting these down. Alright, let's get rid of these while we're at it. While these are still here, let me get rid of them. Right there's some more skeleton men. Gotta be ready for that. Well, there's our next wave spawning in early. Okay. I don't think there are personally any more skeleton men in the arena at the moment, so guess I can kind of just relax a bit. Alright. Do I have Power Sword Gold statue yet? Yes, I do. Yeah, I got that a while back. Yeah, he does drop a trophy these days. Yeah, he does drop one. Okay, there's still one more Skeleton here. Let me try and get rid of him. Get rid of him. Okay, there we go. He's gone. Right, so I still have actually plenty of runes left, so I don't have to worry about running out, most likely. I don't think I'll personally run out to have this many, and so I have like more than 2 stacks still on me. Probably just switch back to the sword for this part. Don't really need anything else. Don't need much else besides just armor and a sword. Okay, there's still more Skelepigs here. I want to just get rid of them. While I still have an easy opportunity to get rid of them, I will. There's another butchery level. I guess I'll take that too. Okay, there's the Skelehoppers. There's the Skelehopper wave, I see. This guy's in the corner. Let's just finish him off like so. I'll take care of him nicely. There's still plenty of these guys just running amok. I'll try and just separate them. No, they're still trying to kill each other. Not what I was hoping for by any means. Because, yeah, the next wave will just start prematurely as a result of that happening. Yeah, I can imagine how much worse this would be if I didn't just make the arena, like, quite a bit bigger. If I didn't, like, nearly double the size of the arena, this would be so much worse. Yeah, I made the arena much bigger for this very reason. Oh, really? It's not that hard to get to another dimension. Yeah, but what I'm doing in comparison is just a lot more crazy. Even though I've done this fight already quite a few times. So I've definitely gotten used to this madness by now. Oh, okay, there's another wave. Didn't even double check to see if there was just more of the previous wave. No, I just started this wave already. Alright, there we go. Let's pick these guys off and make this corner for myself. Get myself this corner here. And then just start shooting from here with the gun. Take off a few of these guys, then just start getting closer in. Yeah, I guess I'll just stand a safe distance here. This'll work fine. This'll work mighty nicely. Maybe I can just use a Knight's Guard to finish off the rest of them at this point. Alright, I'm just gonna start another wave prematurely again. This time I'm the one who actually caused this to start early. Just double checking to see how many of these runes I had left at this point. I still have a few, but if I keep on just spamming concussion stuff, I will run out of runes. Definitely gonna run out of runes eventually. If I keep on doing what I'm doing. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, there's also this guy in here. Get rid of you. Yeah, so Skeletron could just spawn, like, right after this guy dies. Yeah, I guess he did just spawn right over there. Okay. Okay, what am I even thinking? I'm not gonna get close at all. What am I thinking? Or I could just do this the whole fight if I don't mind wasting extra runes. There goes another one. Yeah, so I have 2 Skeletron statues on me right now, 5 back at my base in the overworld, so I have a total of 7 already. So if I do this whole thing 2 more times, then I can get myself a gold Skeletron statue if I do this just twice more. I honestly can't even tell either, and I have a much better picture quality than what you're seeing, and I still can't exactly tell. Yeah, the health bar that you can't tell what's full or what's empty. I know, right? Alright, we'll go at this again. Should be able to handle this one more time. Then I might just go and do the last Skeletron kill in one more trip. Might just do that in the last trip, perhaps. Okay, I don't really need to use the concussion staff now. I should save it for when I actually need the area of effect damage. Should really just save it for later. Oh, this guy's up here. Let's get rid of him still. Yeah, I think I can just blaze through these early waves if I really want to. Yeah, I'm finally just trying to blaze through these early waves, actually. And this is how I'm going to clear out some of these enemies real quick with the concussion staff. This will help me just clear out a bunch of them. And just like that, I can very easily take out large groups of them with the concussion staff. And just like that, I already have them mostly under control now. Whereas I didn't like 30 seconds ago, now I got under control. Yeah, I'm just trying this, see if it's going to make the fight go by any faster. And also not be too risky at the same time. Okay, now I think I'm starting to see elite mobs, so I think this does probably just speed up the process of killing these things. I think this is making my fights faster, but also a little bit riskier too. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to just stop doing this strategy entirely. It's going to be way too risky to continue doing this. Okay, I think right about now I should maybe stop. I guess now I'm going to stop doing this. Let's just pick off the rest of these guys. Then I'll go after the Skelly Elder once this arena's cleared out. Yeah, I figured now I should just go and clean everything up. Yeah, so it's almost cleared up at this point. I got almost everything here. Yeah, I think I got almost all of it at this point. Should be good to go to the next wave. Alright, let's switch back to the Heat Wave for more of this. For more of these Skeleton Men, switch back to Heat Wave. Oh, come on. Come on. Go. Please get out of the way. Thank you. Okay, I should get some health. I'm gonna get some health back quickly. I want to heal up. Should definitely refill that health bar. I'll just fill up even more of it, actually. See if there's anything else running around that I still might not have taken out yet. Oh, it looks empty to me, so that's good. Right, so there's all the Skelehoppers. This is honestly not too problematic still. Alright, there's all our skeleton men. Now I gotta just start trying to not get completely demolished by them. I gotta try my best to just get this under control. Right, the Skelly Elder's off by himself, so this is ideal. Let's go and shoot these down with the Heat Wave. Okay, he was off by himself, now he's trying to just chase me. And I guess he's gonna get caught in the crossfire here. Really, all I had to do was just stay still. Now he's probably gonna end up dead. Can't get into... Yeah, I can't get into to stop that from happening. Alright, let's try and finish these guys off here. Push this guy back. And then just take care of the guys out here. Trying to just get that Skelly Elder trapped in the corner, more or less. Then I can just focus on everything out here. Please. Okay, so more Skelehoppers, which are not too problematic by themselves. Okay, I just got, like, what, 80 innervation there? Yeah, I think that's innervation 80. Probably. Okay, that just started all of a sudden. That was a sudden start. Alright, let's get some health back. So now I can have up to 18 hearts of health with innervation 80. Well, that was unexpected. Now I got more of these just getting attacked by Skelemen. I'm gonna watch the Skelly Elder go off to do a fight I know it's not gonna win. Yeah, off it goes to do a fight it's likely losing unless I just help out and save it. Let's see how many bullets I can get off here. I'm gonna try and get off as many bullets as I can right now. Try and at least get this somewhat under control. Because I quite frankly don't have much control over this situation right now. Okay, I think I'm gaining a bit of control over this. I mean, there's a lot of them, so it's gonna take a while to actually get rid of all of them. I personally don't want to go back to 3.1.2b, despite the fact I also started playing on that one myself. Okay, there goes some health. Let's try and just get it back as soon as possible. Just gonna keep on strafing as much as possible. Try and shoot these guys down by strafing and just simply shooting. Seeing how that's gonna work for me. Yeah, it seems to be working surprisingly well. I mean, it is working. It's taking time, but it is actually killing them. Well, it's getting done. Okay. Guy. Okay, I guess we're gonna go into the next wave already. Wasn't even done with the previous one, but oh well. Already going into the next wave here. Skeletron just spawned. I'm gonna guess in the middle of the arena again, because he always seems to spawn right in the middle. Which is convenient, to say the least, that he's always in the middle. So if I just stay at the corners, he's not really gonna be able to easily hit me. Okay, I think I got most of them killed at this point. I think most of them are now dead. And some of the later waves of the Skeletal Army have, like, up to 10 or 15 of these guys that spam projectiles. And this is just talking one wave here. Sometimes you could end up fighting multiple waves of the army, like, at once. Because of, like, how the mechanics work exactly for this. Yeah, if you get that far to start seeing that many enemies. And let's also not talk about the possibility of Skeletron hitting me. Yeah, especially back then when they could just aggro you shooting 4 arrows at you per second. Oh, I never want to go back to that again. Yeah, 4 hours a second, like that's like the top speed they can fire at, which is quite frankly ridiculous. Yeah, the arrow's having knockback, by the way, so good luck getting close with anything other than a ranged weapon. Another skeletal sword. Yeah, I did like the ether bosses. Never did see the Draconic Evolution ones though, but I'm well aware of the ether bosses. So I'm gonna just get myself back home right about now. Love to see these bosses get reworked. Honestly, same here. I mean, eventually there is going to be a quote-unquote boss update. The revamped skills are going to come first. But revamped bosses, that is planned. I'll just go up here. Yeah, so speaking of dimensions, there's already plenty of them. But I think it's safe to say if Zolova was still working on this mod, yeah, he had like a bunch of dimensions planned, but they never got into the game and likely will not. They may either never get into the game for like a long time or simply never get in at all. Because, yeah, the new dev's priorities are simply just improving on existing content, getting everything rebalanced. As opposed to just adding as much stuff as possible into the mod. Well, there's a texture artist and a music artist that are also working alongside him. Well, I think maybe 2 texture artists. I know Neovolt's one of them. Drew quite a few textures as of late regarding just porting the mod to version 1.15.2 of Minecraft. Yeah, I know Neovolt drew a bunch of new textures that will just fit better alongside the graphical style of Minecraft 1.15.2. And Furch is also doing like actual music for the mod. So slowly but surely we're gonna get rid of all this public domain music. I mean, there had to have been at least like maybe up to 10 plus Kevin MacLeod tracks for boss themes in this mod prior to 3.2. Yeah, I thought I remembered there being 2 texture artists and 1 music artist currently on the team. Yeah, as opposed to the 22 dimensions we currently have in the mod, Zolova had like at least basic ideas for about like 60 more. Fun fact. I'm guessing you're in the AOA Discord server, right? Yep, so there's 3 more Skeletron statues. So... Wait a minute. I thought I had like... Yeah, I thought I had like 5 here. Not 4, so I guess I have to do this 2 more times, not just 1 more time. Yeah, so I guess I have to do 2 more full Skeletal Army fights, but still. We're in the home stretch. And yeah, I got like another skeletal sword added to the collection here. I'm still only gonna keep 1. And yeah, I don't even use it anymore. I mean, a rebalance has already sort of happened. Still not perfect yet, but it's certainly a step in the right direction from 3.2.2. Well, 3.1.2 I meant to say. Yeah, I was about to say, it is a step in the right direction. I mean, it's hard to say exactly what the main focus is, because the mod's really open-ended. You more or less get to do whatever you want in this, so it's kind of hard to say if bosses are really the main focus. I mean, I guess it is if you want to be the main focus. There's even a few that run at you with extreme speed. I mean, there's Rock Rider. He runs pretty fast. Smash also moves pretty fast. He's also as fast as he can be. Yeah, especially if you look at how many guns there are. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can actually find that page with the list of all the dimensions that were proposed, but probably aren't going to see the light of day, most likely. Especially with a dev who is actually prioritizing improving existing content over just adding in as much shit as possible. I'll see if I can find the page. Okay, so it was in like what? Strapped features? I think I have to actually go back through that page's history, see the list of all the dimensions that were planned, but we're probably not going to see. Okay, this one. Okay, I found it. I'll see if I can get this on screen. For anyone who wants to hear some of the dimension names that were actually at one point like suggested by Zolova. Yeah, I think it was maybe Zolova that was suggesting a bunch of these. Maybe someone else. I don't actually know the context behind all of these scrap dimensions. Yeah, I think I'm mainly just going to read off the scrap dimensions for anyone interested. Right, so window capture. And then that is going to go preferably closer to the middle of the screen. And no, not that. I guess so you can actually see it easily. Okay, I'm just going to cover up all of the screen with it. Yeah, for anyone interested, if you want to just actually see this. I'll see if I can copy this over in chat if it shows up. Okay, I guess that did pop up in chat after all. So, yeah, there were plenty of ideas for scrap dimensions, and we're probably not going to see them, especially with the new dev's priorities. Some dimensions that could have been much better. And I can only imagine you're definitely not the only one who has that sentiment either. Many new dimensions have been proposed over the course of development. Zulva stated he does not believe any of these should be added, at least under their current names, as most of them lack sort of substance beyond a name and just a very short description. So in other words, maybe a 1 or 2 sentence description of what the dimension would be like. Just gave me guys plans to adhere to this request. If a dimension with a similar concept to those below is released in the future, it will have a name different from anything in this section. Cyberzon was going to be a cyber-themed dimension. It was originally planned to be implemented not too long after 2.7. Contest was held for Cyberzon in order to create its mobs as well as abilities and music for its boss, Retrocon. Okay, so they were going to actually have someone create music for the boss and not just borrow something from Kevin MacLeod. The beta for the Shirelands was released as the prize for the first wave winner, so early access to the Shirelands dimension. However, the second wave's prize, the beta for the Everland, which is another of these dimensions that is probably likely confirmed scrapped, was never released, and the contest never officially acknowledged following this. I kind of want to look at this poster again. Yeah, just in case you want to see some Advent Ascension history right here. Due to an overwhelming demand for a cyber dimension, Cyberzon will be released in the soon update. We still don't have Cyberzon, and I honestly don't mind. I mean, it definitely sounded cool, but I just wonder if it would have actually been done well. Design either minions or mobs that will be in this dimension. You may submit any number of designs. Then there was a competition for, like, inspiration for the boss fight. The boss will be fighting you using old video game mechanics. Retrocon will also need music. Suggest a royalty-free song that can be used, or make your own song for this. Optional test groups are Labricon, Aetherius, Everland, robbery skill. Yeah, there was supposed to be a robbery skill, I guess at some point in the mod's history. I don't know if it ever actually got into any version of the game, but I know there's no way to train robbery. Yeah, you do have to wonder exactly how that skill would have gone. So yeah, that's another, like, thing that isn't in the mod or never even got in. I don't even know if that ever got into the mod, but I know it's not a thing. Technically, the final boss fight is Craxius, but it doesn't really feel like a final boss. Because I personally still feel like there are harder fights than that. Oshulus and Democron. Yeah, then there's this giant list down here. Oshulus would have been an angel dimension. Democron would have been a demon dimension. Oshulus was fleshed out, but Democron needed work to be less like the Abyss, because not too much point in having two dimensions that are almost identical to one another. Frostica, an ice-themed dimension that was mentioned a few times, almost nothing is known about it. Overgrowth and the Undergrowth. Concept behind these two dimensions was the overgrowth activity took place on the surface, with an underground being bare. The undergrowth was the opposite. Its underground was blooming with a bare surface. Dimensions were scrapped due to generation time being an issue. Eventually replaced with Rune and Barthos. Highly unlikely that any of these dimensions will be implemented. Little is known about them. The Capricorn, a jungle dimension. Seraphos, an Egyptian-themed dimension. Arathon, Infinite City. Silencia, a horror dimension. I mean, don't we already have Grekon, though? This dimension was an island dimension in concept with giant Appalachian-like islands. The islands had really tall cliffs down to the water at the edges. Really tall cliffs. It sounds like Grekon, but minus the island part and the black water. Silencia would have included animated screen effects playing with noises and visuals. The different islands would be plagued by different darkness. The different darknesses potentially included the damned, the darkness called the darkness, the shadows, the blood, and one other. The Blackwood. Dimension would mimic the overworld, but would be a much darker, evil, or alternate reality. Whatever the player built in the overworld would appear in the Blackwood, and the player would not be able to build in the Blackwood directly. Shadwar. Described as very limited vision. Dark. We already have Dustopia, don't we? Different color scheme than Dustopia, but still. Might have been too similar to Dustopia to really get behind the idea of this. Around the player was super clear but faded into black fog. Outpost X, minigame dimension, with different wave minigames. Zelga Mines was replaced with the Deeplands in an update. Zax, cyborgish world, where everything was half mechanical and half organic. Originally it was going to be implemented in 1.1, but was put off until later, and we still don't have it. Eternal Isle was not going to be the final dimension, as that was confirmed to be Arc of Ascension. Galactica, we would have had another space dimension. Neonon. Every block in the dimension would have been animated, which produced seizure-like results. Steelkrunk, a steampunk dimension. Rockola, a music dimension. Now I'm starting to really wonder what this would have looked like. The Bazaar, a mountainous dimension world with giant towns in between them. The mountains had caves. At night, the monsters would come from the caves to attack the town. If the player did duties for the city and helped them protect, the villagers would give stuff to the player. Dimension was originally supposed to be in Divine RPG. Then we have several dimensions with just a name and no description. So that would be Paragon Forest, Icaron, Vivalicia, Darkmire Faction, Crazon's Cavern. It's going to be a final ending point to the Arc of Ascension where you could replay stuff. If only I had a list of the sheer amount of dropped ideas I had. Selyanica, a dimension affiliated with Selyan, which would be exaggerated versions of his controlled biomes. There would be a final dungeon with an army boss. Luxonica, affiliated with Luxon, similar to above. And then the other two dimensions for the other two gods. Etherworld, Floodlands was a minigame dimension. Typhilenior, the EO's home dimension. As in these guys that spawn in Mysterium here. That just run into you, give you blindness, and if you try to kill them, then they summon a minion to attack you while they run away. Zolova's original plan for backstory. The dimension was destroyed by Erebon, but Crazon arrived to save the EOs and move them to Mysterium. The old destroyed dimension is now the Vox Pawns. Knight's Realm was a minigame dimension. Then there's 5 more dimensions with just a name. Hecrecia, Divinicus, Myroscopia, the Saphiros, Calisius, Davangard, Pirate Dimension, Oasis, Tropical Island Dimension, Dungeon of Paralysis. Sounds cool, but I have to wonder what it would look like. Another minigame dimension. The Dark Haven. The Abyss of Light. The mobs here would have been more evil. As if the Haven isn't already scary enough, with the risk of you just falling off into the void. Then there would have been a dark reskin of the Haven. Miragia, Duscarus, Crawlidus was a bug dimension with giant bugs. Elementia, the Catacombs, another minigame dimension. Elder Karn Chambers, Rotania. The Lunar Plane was going to be a layered dimension. Laborialus, an underwater dimension. Yeah, I wonder if we're actually going to get an underwater dimension in later versions of the mod, because, yeah, since this got updated to 1.15.2, waterlogged blocks became a thing, so maybe an underwater dimension could be more feasible with the new water physics in later versions of Minecraft. Trolltania, Vampiros, Uzir, the Void, a dimension with an invisible ground, possibly would have been accessed by falling into the Void. The Arc of Ascension was possibly going to be the final dimension. Reveals have shown that Saliva was supposed to have a minigame of some sort, and Barathos could have had underground NPC bunkers. I want to see Trolltania. We can only hypothesize as to what Trolltania looks like. I'm guessing it would be inhabited largely by trolls. I mean, we can only just hypothesize. There's not even, like, any description as to what it might have been like. Like, Zolova just came up with a name, and that was it. These are 100% leftovers of an idea brainstorm if Trolltania is in there. And I guess just the best dimensions got picked, and the rest of them got, like, scrapped, and we're probably not going to see them. I mean, I certainly don't mind not being able to see the Dark Haven and the Abyss of Light, because those ideas do not sound very original. I mean, Dungeon of Paralysis, I wonder what that would have looked like. I also would have wondered what a pirate dimension would have looked like. Same goes for the cyborg world. And the Egyptian dimension. Yeah, so I guess if anyone wanted a bit of Advent and Ascension history, there it is. So people simply brainstorm names instead of concepts and build concepts from the names, or they tie the names to previously known concepts. I mean, it really depends on exactly... I mean, it really depends on the person, like, creating the content as to how they're going to do it. Like, you could have an idea for the dimension and sort of just build from there. Or you could just start with a name and work from that. I mean, I can only imagine for some dimensions, like, the name came before the description and vice versa. Right, so I'm thinking, like, what I want to do now. Well, yeah, I guess there is more food. But if Trolltania was in there, that was totally thought of. I mean, that definitely seems like one of the crazier ideas for a dimension. Okay, I still have quite a few rudium chunks lying around, so I think I'm actually going to go and make more runes. I'm actually going to just go off to make more runes, perhaps. I got a couple more wind runes and then some more wither runes also. Just gonna go gather runes right now. Graal's gold statue next. I mean, I probably will do that sooner or later, most likely. I don't remember it being that hard to deal with Graal, personally. So I know where I gotta go. Yeah, I didn't even remember the Trolltania dimension. Didn't even remember that was a thing. No, that was Kror, the guy that got me killed once due to that boss music lag. Graw is something else. I mean, granted, Kror only got me killed once. That was the Deeplands boss that had the music that took long to load. And of course, with him just standing right next to me while the music was loading, I wasn't moving and Kror was attacking me. That was a different boss. Yeah, we're talking like 2 different dimensions here, by the way. Oh. Yeah, maybe that's why I held off on fighting that. Because it's just going to be kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm going to be able to do it and all, it's just going to be a little annoying. I think I now need to just exclusively go south at this point. Yeah, I think I have the right X coordinate at this point now. I need to just run south. What would I say some good bosses this mod has? I'm gonna have to really think about it. I mean, I kind of enjoy the Skeletal Army a bit, but I still don't think it's appropriately placed given how early you can access Berkasia. Yeah, I just do think that if the boss were maybe further into the mod, and maybe it was designed a bit differently, it could be a really good boss. If maybe a few changes to the fight were made. Or was made much shorter and easier. I mean, you can get to Berkasia early on, but that does not feel like a boss you want to fight early on. Yeah, more intelligent boss AI. Seems like all the bosses could really use that. Yeah, so they feel more like actual bosses. I mean, it seems like it would make sense for them to be smarter than regular enemies. In addition to just taking a lot more damage and having a lot more like damage output. Apparently I don't have Rosedons on me? What? Thought I had some for sure. Alright, so how do I get up here? Should probably just maybe take some blocks out for myself to get up there. Yeah, I think I'll just go and gather a couple blocks to get up there, most likely. There should be enough blocks. Oh, really? Yeah, there probably are bosses that just do that. And then there's some that just fly away, making it really hard for you to actually hit them back. Do not need the rest of these, actually. I just simply don't need the rest of them. That's gonna go there. Yeah, I'll take out this many, actually. I don't see why not. I'll take that out. Zoners. Could you define that, please? Yeah, I definitely know who Samus is. Keeping a distance, just spamming projectiles. Yeah, I also do that for some boss fights as well. There were also a few bosses where that was my strategy. Put these away. Take this back. Put it away. Take this back. And then just start heading back home with all our runes. Yeah, I guess I do suppose now I'm going back. Should speedrun Medusa Light on a random seed. Yeah, I do have to wonder what that would look like. I personally don't think I'm going to do that, though. Would take that. I don't think I'd be doing that in just one setting, most likely. I mean, it would be interesting to really consider like how long it could take. At least it would be interesting to theorize how long it might take, but I'm not likely going to actually go out and do it. Yeah, we can theorize all we want how long doing would actually take. Though a large part of just how fast it can be would be really dependent on how quickly you find the Rune Templars and Runendor. Because you have to find 4 different colors of those guys. There's really no way around that. And there aren't too many good ways to efficiently track them down. Getting a pickaxe with mending on it and just doing a lot of mining is really the best thing you can do. Like, not even the show staff will highlight where they are. Like, that doesn't even work on them. I'm hearing more explosions still, and I'm not even close to probably where they're coming from. Wind runes, and yeah, more wind runes. Is it the creeper event? I don't think so. I would have seen a mention of it in my chat if it was there. I mean, if it happened, I would have seen mention of it in chat, most likely. Right, so I'm probably actually just going to move these water runes into storage in my basement, most likely. I'm going to move them down. I'm going to move, like, all but 6 stacks down to my basement. These chests do not need to be there. What else does not even need to stay up here? I think I'll move even more of these down, perhaps. Going to sleep getting really tired, that's fair. I mean, I already have, like, one of each of those things I'm throwing out still. I mean, like, one-of-a-kind items I'm gonna keep. Like, duplicates I'm not, like, into keeping, though, now that I think about it. Not much point in keeping duplicate items. So let's just dump a bunch of wind runes in here. And then probably some more are gonna get moved to my basement. I mean, I'm gonna have plenty of runes, that's for sure. I mean, I'll just use them eventually. I don't plan on using them anytime soon. I'm just going to get them for when I do end up using these. Because they're going to see some use eventually, don't get me wrong. So I'll keep a lot of them down there for now. And then just pluck them out later when I really need them. Might move this ammunition elsewhere at this point. The ammunition I'm not really using, I'm probably going to move it elsewhere. Guess I'll keep the Volcram there. I don't see why not. Okay, everything I don't see myself using is just going to get moved elsewhere at this point. I'll just go and move it all here, perhaps. I don't see why not. I'll move it there. Yeah, I do see why you're getting at that. Chaos Guardian sounds interesting. A random crafting table. Why do I have a random crafting table sitting there? We really need to just stop being a hoarder. I'm probably never going to need that crafting table in my life. Alright, so I'm going to also make some wither runes, so I'll get my notes ready for that. Just double checking my notes as to where those are. And I already do have the coordinates for the wither runes. Right, so Abyss Realm Stone. Almost went to Dystopia. I know they're not there. So I'm going to face southeast because that's where I have to go roughly. To get this wither runes, that's where I have to go. Okay, let me run faster, please. There we go. Oh, you mean this dimension? I mean, I guess it looks scary at first glance if you've never seen it before. I guess it can probably at least be somewhat off-putting, but I've been here countless times now. I mean, even though the bloodsuckers still piss me off every time I find them, I still never look forward to dealing with bloodsuckers. Even, like, after all this time spent in here. Still never look forward to it. Yeah, tentacles, eyeballs, you just don't like that. You find it really creepy. I mean, there's some weird people out there who are really that into tentacles. It's just all the eyes looking at you everywhere. The feeling that you're simply being watched no matter where you go. Maybe it's the feeling of being watched, which is understandable. Okay, I was actually going to put a shulker box out here to keep my wither runes. Okay, whoops. Whoops. Okay, there we go, that's better. Alright, 84 runation. Mainly just making runes I want to make, that I'm going to reuse later. I mean, I guess it is definitely easier to ignore when you're talking to someone. Alright, so those are my wither runes. I'm going to just make those and then get out. And eventually need to just go gather more runium if I want to make more runes later. So that's all I'm going to do for wither runes for now. Should be enough. Okay, I meant to actually pick up that rune shrine first, by the way. Oops. Pick it up. Northwest. Let's just... Yeah, I think it's safe to say I can get out of here now with my wither runes. Stowed nicely in shulker boxes in my ender chest. Yeah, literally eyeballs everywhere. I promise, I'm gonna get out of here as quickly as possible. I literally just came here for the wither runes. I just wanted the runes, that's all. And this is like the place to just make them. Yeah, surely it must be. Yeah, there's some fears that make perfect sense, others that are probably completely irrational, but still some people have some unusual fears. And they also probably have, like, all their own very specific names. Like, I'm willing to bet that it actually has its own scientific name, too. Not just called the fear of eyes looking at you. Like, it's probably, like, a something sort of phobia. Yeah, I remember, like, one really rare fear some people might have is a fear of collars. Well, there's also, yeah, fear of stairs. That's called bathmophobia. Only reason I find it so interesting is because of how much Castlevania I'd play. So it'd be understandable if I'd have a fear of stairs, or would, like, end up getting onto this discussion about people who have fears of stairs. Or just the very idea of it. Okay, now I need to go east. I'm going too far west. Right, so I surely must be close to my exit portal. Just have nowhere to look. Right in front of it, okay. Oh, it didn't even have slopes the first one. Yeah, now that I remember it, Secret Mario Chronicles never had any slopes either. Also never had water, which would have been a nice thing to have. Would have been interesting to see how water was implemented and slopes. I mean, don't get me wrong, you don't need slopes to make good levels with it still. Alright, so let's just stow away our wither runes. The rest of them are going to get basemented. Like, how did they use the stairs? Was it, like, way worse than anything you'd see in Castlevania 3? Like, was it really that bad? I mean, I never personally tried Mario Maker, so I'm not going to know the differences between the two, really. I'm not going to know the exact differences. So I think I'm going to call it a stream at this point. Probably been live for about 2 hours or so. Yeah, I'm fine with just ending it here. Okay, speaking of the creeper event you were talking about earlier, I guess now it would actually happen. If I wanted gunpowder, I guess I could go kill creepers spawning from hosts. If I wanted more gunpowder, I guess I have another option right now for it. Yeah, but Super Mario physics were great.